I gotta play my NCAA, so I'm finna be on mute. So I can, hopefully.
Number 11 seed in this playoff, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Breaks loose at the 40. Physical run, breaks through a tackle. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype in a playoff game, you love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Going the other way, can they stop him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, this is the worst thing this offense could imagine, is turning the football over in a playoff game on the road. Already in underdog, the aggressive mindset to put the ball in the air and be confident in who you are. You just can't turn it over on this big of a stage like that this early in the game.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's picked off in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity, bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even, we can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
Trying to find some room. It's Brown. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from a running game.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. We go with a direct snap. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
Here comes a handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The Golden Flashes will line up to punt it away. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. The UTSA offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw. So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And the Roadrunners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Fourth down, look at the throw for it. He's going to take off here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The short completion of the tight end. Touchdown, Roadrunners. This quarterback on fire today.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Golden Flashes offense retakes the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Tries the right with a quick throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. To throw, it's Richardson. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down. The Golden Flashes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. On the ground, it's Brown. And that run produces a decent gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. The Golden Flashes line up with a 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And bulldozing his way through. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Kent State. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Returner decides to field it. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Caught over the middle. It's Nicholson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Kent State's offense back out there now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Looking to pass here. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around them.
BAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? They stop him right at the 24.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down.
At the 26, offense facing
4th down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Quarterback drops back. He's going to test the secondary. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
He's running out of time here. Pressure is coming. Trying to get the throw off. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
They'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. And the Roadrunners come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the catch downfield. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. The Roadrunners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it again. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but then make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the Roadrunners are in the red zone. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UTSA. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
We'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Kent State offense on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play. Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield at 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Richardson. The pocket breaking down. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. Timing here is impeccable.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And with that, they retake the lead. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Golden Flashes will kick this away to start the 2nd half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Roadrunners offense is back out there now. First play of the 2nd half is a handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He makes the grab. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down. They attack the deep middle of this defense, could come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
He's escaping the pocket now. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain, not enough for the 1st down.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
What a defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
And the Roadrunners pick up enough to get a 1st down there. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught on the outside. It's Boyd. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline, and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. It's a shotgun run call. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Roadrunners lining up here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Will take the lead in the second half.
Here they just rely on the big boys up front to get a good push, get some tough yards to put 6 points up on the board.
And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Flash's offense retakes the field now. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. To the air, it's Richardson. On the run here, lets it go. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, Roadrunners.